so that my co-commentator Gavin Rumgay can get the plane to Australia for the Australian Open.
Yeah, it should be a great match, this one. Romanian Samara, the left-hander in shot. Look at that quick little backhand off the bounce, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of that in store.
Here's Wu Yang, the ranked 11 player in the world, has been in the top 5 of course. An orthodox, slightly choppy style, good counter-attacker. And then Elizabeta Samara, the 28-year-old, 3 years older, the European champion in 2015, is winning J in the seed again. Looking like she's enjoying her table tennis as well. So those are the two at the table. Richard Drew and Gavin Drumgate with you at the commentary position. And courtside, we've got a great view of the action. Here we go, women to get us underway in this battle between what have been the bottom 2 teams in the standings as we went into today. Team Pearson and Team Mays have already played. Rossi and JJ 18 and 24 points respectively. If you're just joining us for the very first time, let me just quickly outline the rules. It's a time match from 24. It's a great form, by the way. 24 minutes down, no juice. If it's 10 all, we go to the next point to win it. A kill zone game, we have a clock stopper if it's within 2 minutes of the end, and we just play to 5. It'll be very exciting as well. Fast moving, 15 seconds between points. We can give yellow or red cards if you're not moving quickly enough. And each game is a point to the team and to the individual. Well, it's a lightning start from Wu Yang of China. Both these players quite happy to defend at the table.
We've seen Wu Yang's defensive prowess yesterday when she came up against Thailand's top player, Elizabeta, and really imposed, you know, a really tough 5-0 win in that one.
And it would have been 6 but for Elizabeta dragging her heels, trying desperately to avoid the kill zone game as well. Inspecting her navel, her laces, checking the table. Got away with it with the referee. Wu here, 6 love up against Elizabeta Samara. Lost both her games 3-1, so she'll be looking for change in fortune. Wu Yang second in the rankings at the moment, but of course has to have the chance to go ahead of Ding Ning, because Ding Ning played this morning. Very impressive. Of course, a 5-0 victory over Yang. Samara 10th out of 12. Points on the table for Samara, but it's a tall order to get back into this game. The first appearance of Freddie the Fly on the table, batted away by Wu. And again, just not finding a range, Samara.
What's really important for the Romanian player, if you're struggling to read the spin on the defensive chop, you need to push the ball back sometimes. There we go.
Not anywhere near good enough from Samara, that return, and Wu just dispatching it. It's very weak, really.
The defensive players on show this week have fared rather well.
Which I think is not bad for the game. Wu, though, happy to be aggressive at the right points, and she has 8 game points. towel break, a quick one, within the 15 seconds, every 6th point. Winnie Chang, umpire for a moment, forgot it was 12.
11-2.
Well, how about that? Quick, inside 4 minutes, and Wu takes the first game.
JJ must be extremely impressed with what he's seen so far from Wu Yang. Brilliant display yesterday, dispatching Thailand's top athlete, and now again that's a rather quick first set.
Players, Samara.
Yeah, Samara lost 3-1 to Elizabeta, and Elizabeta of course losing 5-0 to Wu, so that would suggest it might be a bit of a one-sided affair here, but we will wait and see. Whole of the Team Rossi bench up. Jörg Roskopf, the German Rossi, hence the name of the team.
Better start to the game from Samara. Really important when you're playing first 11 points that you can race into a lead at the start of every set. Put a little bit of scoreboard pressure on the opponent.
Excellent, just really good in terms, especially after you've lost the first game so badly. Quickening of the game, of the point right at the end there. I think Samara helped a little bit by an early net cord in that rally. What a good comeback from the Romanian.
That's a good miss though. Unlucky on that one. She was down into the legs, looking to spin it up, but far more proactive at the start of this second set and trying to shorten the points down, Samara, isn't she?
Getting on with it, not giving Wu any chance at all of getting into the point, and it's worked so far. But we know Wu can come back in spectacular fashion, and she has the serve. Calm copy of the last point. Just needs to find the range there. Nothing wrong with the shot.
That's always the difficulty. What is the quantity of spin on the ball there? Not quite sure. Slightly puzzled. Sometimes when the chops are a little bit shorter on the table.
Timeout for 1 minute.
Yeah, timeout being called by Team Rossi, by Jörg Roskopf. You can see the chance of a quick victory in this second game going. She was 5-0 up. And it's a good comeback from Wu Yang. Looking very assured in the latter part of this game at the table. Such good balance and poise. She is very, very, very experienced. She won't panic if she's down in a game. Samara likewise has to keep her head here. And it's long. And they are at 5-all.
Different trajectories of chop going on there. It's really hard then as an attacker to find your range.
At the moment, the stats are saying potential of serve wins 27% for Samara. That's where she's struggling.
She's struggling on that shot there because the table's in the way, so the ball gets chopped and it's a little bit short. Her hips are just a little bit too far away from the ball, so it's quite clever. Sometimes you don't need to chop deep. You can see it here.
6-all.
Oh yes, that's better from Samara, much more positive.
And on the bench there, Georgina Pota appreciating that shot. That's one of the shots that we're used to seeing her play, that flatter hit.
She had no right to get the first one back, Wu, but she couldn't get the second return in that exchange.
Far better shot selection there from Samara.
How much more? Good angles. She's back to within one. Oh yes, talking about angles.
We got a great view of that one as it came towards us. Samara hitting that one way off on the angle.
She's tiptoeing towards the finish line in this game.
Accurate there. The good old short chop again.
Players.
Crawled across the net, decided to disappear off the side.
9-all.
No messing around from the umpire. 15 seconds is up. She calls them back to the table, and that's what the game is all about these days.
Players.
Topspin v backspin. Topspin winning eventually in this battle.
Thighs must be burning after that rally.
In most parts, went back to bad old ways once or twice, but had enough in the tank to get her across the line. One apiece.
Clever exchanges there from the Romanian. Didn't get Wu Yang and didn't allow her any rhythm at all in that set. Bringing her in, putting her out to the angles, sometimes hitting the middle as well. So I'm sure Roscoff will be emphasising that. More of the same. Keep the Chinese player moving around.
Players change side. Third game.
So you're allowed a minute timeout. You have to have a minute timeout after the two games, and then they do change, unlike in regular table tennis where you change every game, they change every two. So Samara nearest the camera, who've just pulled things back level.
Love one.
Don't see that very often. The Chinese player.
It's long again. And you just wonder whether the tide is turning slightly here. 2 up in this third game.
It's a tough one because it was laced with spin. It's a little bit high. It's tempting to smash that one, but actually you could just come underneath that one and touch it short because the table's in the way.
Well, you can see her opening up. The angle was there. The winner was on, but couldn't get it over the net. Keep an eye on the clock. Just heading towards the 10-minute mark. Should be at least 4 games possible here. Never know. Might go in the kill zone. Gavin gets a little shiver every time we talk about the kill zone. His favourite part of this T2 setup.
We've had so many exciting games, especially the match earlier this afternoon with Timo Boll getting into the kill zone against Mizutani. Really, really tight and exciting game there.
Well, he brought it back to 2-2, didn't he, Timo Boll? And had a quick kill zone as well. And he lost it on. It was 4-4. Last point, lost it. Probably the shortest point of the whole match as well.
Important here as Samara gets down to serve, just keep changing the placements and the spins.
5-3.
Wasn't good enough that time. Oh, that kick had an immense amount of spin on. Like a leg break in cricket. Well, actually, it would have gone the other way. But that's a technicality.
Wrong shot selection there. That was too low to play that slap flat attack. You could see that there. No way that shot was ever going to go on.
Roscoff up on his feet. He doesn't actually sit down that much, does he? Clapping his hands, liking what he sees. Desperate to get onto the forehand, wasn't she, Samara? And once she did, she got the power on.
Working harder in the point there as well, really thinking about what she was doing.
Wu knew it had to be on that far side, aimed for that corner, just couldn't make it land it. But if she had, it would have been an absolute winner. And look at that, first 3 strokes won. It's a landslide victory for Wu. Not really translated into the score. The longer it goes, the better it gets for Samara.
And that's unusual, because normally when a defensive player, would prefer the rallies to go a little bit longer.
Oh, really excellent under pressure. Turn defence into attack like that, and from so far away from the table. You wouldn't put your money on that result.
It's like she was swatting away Freddie or Fly there.
How dare she? I hope she doesn't. Yes, the players come and go in different sessions. Freddie's been here for all of it. He's a real hardcore table tennis fan. He's even been watching it occasionally from the net. That really is a VIP seat. So very tight here in this third game. Clock on 6 minutes. We'll definitely get another one in.
Indecision again, because the chop was just that little bit higher over the net. Do you slap that shot away? If you wait too long, you've got no chance then to play it fast.
She's hanging in, isn't she, Samara? This would be an excellent result if she can get over the line in the third game. Fast hands, quick to the table.
Very similar to the Korean player earlier on today. Moving in, reading the game extremely well. Look at that, stepping back in, squatting that one.
Players.
Thing is, they have their 15 seconds, and then they come to the table and take another 15 seconds.
9-all.
That'll be a 30-second in between. There you go. She has
just not coming into the front edge of the ball there. Give a big spinny reverse serve. You have to come in through the left-hand side of the ball. Didn't quite manage that.
And whoever wins this point takes the third game. How vital is this? Oh, and she slaps it into the net. Well, attacking all the way through that game. Had the first game point as well. And the game goes the way of Yang. Wu Yang taking it 2-1 at the moment with what, 3:25 on the clock. Now this is the time where, as far as I can see, it's still a 15-second turnaround. But it never is after the third game. I don't think I misread the rules. Keeper on the other side, the second official. Hand goes up promptly when she feels time is ready. So here we go. We have what, 2:50. The idea here is to get yourself 3 points ahead and then hold on. Play shoelaces again and then over again.
If Team Rossi were to escape with a 2-all draw, it would probably feel like an early win in this team match.
That's long. Samara looks ahead in front again as the clock ticks under 2 minutes.
Change of speed there from the Romanian.
Roscoff saying, yes, that's it, from the captain's bench. He knows what's required.
He's saying, yes, that's how to play against Chop. Obviously, Jorg, when he was playing at his best, one of the best attackers against defence in the game we've ever seen from Europe.
in a way, Samara should just kept that point going until there's less than 15 seconds on the clock. And you're assured the win. Tactics will evolve, I guess, but look at this. Don't take the towel now, get on with it, because this becomes the winning point. You give yourself no leeway at all, unless you're really confident, of course.
I think as the weaker player, I think you fancy it as a one-shot showdown, so maybe clever from Elizabeta Samara to do that.
This will be the last point, I'm sure. Especially if we don't get on with it. Oh, and she's missed it. And time is up. Oh dear. What a shame for Samara. Well, it was the last point. And well, Jiang Jielan is a happy bunny. And that's a bit unfortunate for Samara, who played better than a 3-1 scoreline.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sore one there because she was playing well. He got back strongly into the